Hello, 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 hello. How are we all? 7 beautiful people in the chat currently. I'm just adjusting my mic. Hang on. Okay, where are we? We are at Udyanapura International Airport on server 7 Foxtrot 792 Alpha. Quite a few people in the server already, so if you're watching, get yourself in here quick before the places are taken. So again, I'm going to leave it up to you guys like I normally do. Already we have something coming in. I can't quite tell what it is yet, but we're going to leave it up to you. 7 people in the chat so far. We're going to plane spot here for a little bit, then we're going to jump into the signature Embraer, and we're going to go somewhere else, plane spot there for a little bit, change some jobs as we normally do. So first things first, do we have anything at the stands? Nothing human, I don't think. Let's give it a quick left or right alt. No. Still nothing, but there is something coming in, so we'll keep our eyes peeled on that. Just respond there. Okay, so can I see this yet? No, I cannot. How's the sound? Is the sound alright? I don't know if the sound's okay. I've got like 83 fans going at this point to try and cool the place down. Okay, nothing in the stands, nothing human anyway. Nothing over there. Cool. Okay, let's keep our eyes peeled on this. Yeah, it's good. Cool. Welcome back, Sonna. Nice to see you again. What is this coming in? Oh, it's a fair ways out, like. It's an A330-300. We've also got a 707 and an EC-121 making approach there. So where's that 70? Where's the 707? Is that it over there? No, it's a 747. No, where's the 707? 707 over here somewhere? I don't know. It might rear its head soon. It might actually be over the other side, to be fair. What do we got there? That's a 767 A340-600, I believe, 5 or 600. There's the 707. Very, very nice indeed. This A330, is that visible yet? Yeah, it is visible. That's coming in. 707 is headed outbound. Victor Airways 707. We've also got this up here. Ah, Constellation. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. It looks like the Super Constellation as well. Is the nose flat or... No, that's the Super Connie. That's 707 still taxiing to the active here at Udyanapura. We're using 18 centre for arrivals and departures. And I think that's it. That 330 is still very much inbound. That 707 still taxiing quite nice. Okay, 707 taxiing 18 centre. I believe that Constellation is falling in formation behind this 330 that's coming in now, negative gear. Anything else here? What else we got? What else we got? 70, still the 70 and the A330. I don't know if the 707 is going to try and skedaddle his way out of here before the 330 comes in, but we may be pleasantly surprised. That Connie definitely has fallen in behind the 330 there. Nothing else human, it seems. Is that a player over there, or am I just losing the plot? It's a 747F, so probably not. Okay, so that 70 is holding short, runway 18 centre, Udyanapura. A330 still inbound, very nice looking approach there. I believe that's an AirAsia A330. Just from a small glance at the livery, that Connie falling in close behind. 707 is still holding short, very nice. Let's watch this 330 coming in. I believe that is an AirAsia. Is it an AirAsia? No, it's not. Is it? Can't tell. It is an AirAsia. Very nice livery and a beautiful touchdown there from the 330. A very, very solid 9.5 out of 10. Good job. Good job indeed. The Connie should be landing imminently. Here it is inbound. Just waiting for that 330 to expedite 18 centre. The Connie will come in to land, and I'm assuming then the 707 will head outbound. There's also something else over there. It looks very, very fast, very, very low. There's an A350 Starlux 1000 there. Okay, that 330 has expedited now. That gives the Connie clearance to come in. Very nice approach there coming in from the Constellation, followed closely by, I'm assuming, a fighter jet of some description, or maybe even a Concorde. 70 still holding short. The A330 now should be taxiing to the terminal. Let's watch this Connie come in. Can I see what that is? It is Concorde. Very, very nice. I thought it was. The Connie coming in at a very, very brisk speed, followed closely in tow by the Concorde. That will have to maintain its slowest possible speed, and the Connie will have to maintain its best speed. Nothing else at the terminals so far, I don't think. So we'll focus on this Constellation wherever it's gone. There it is. Bit of a high landing there from the Connie. Ah, that's a warning star. Is that a warning star? I think it might be. It's the Super Constellation. They're very, very nice landing from the Super Constellation. A little bit high. I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. Concorde should be coming in also now. Just waiting for the Constellation to clear off. Very nice. Excuse me. That Concorde making its slowest available speed now into Udyanapura, runway 18 centre. That 70 still holding short, runway 18 centre. Something else coming in, or something else going out? I hear props. There is the Concorde coming in very high, very fast. It might even have to go around. A very, very late landing there from the Concorde. Yeah, a little bit of a float there. You're going to go round? No. You're going to slam it down. Very, very nice. Very, very short space to stop for the Concorde there. Also, it sort of looks like only one half of his livery is on. The Concorde, I'd give that a solid 6.5, maybe 7 out of 10. The 7.0 making haste onto the runway now. Concorde should be turning off back to the stands, using up the entire length of the runway there. Ready for the departure of our 707. .707 it looks like is now lining up and waiting. I'm just going to see if I can turn up my sound. I cannot. A roll now from the 7.0. The A330 now headed back to the stands. A350 1000 pushing back. Let's focus on this 707. A very, very nice takeoff roll from the 707 there, leaving us at Udyanapura. Those gorgeous engines kicking up so much exhaust fumes there as it departs. The A350 1000 now also taxiing to the active. Doesn't look like there's much else coming in. Concorde is also apparently somewhere over there. Where is it? Okay, clearly not. What else have we got now? The A350 is joining us onto the active. The A330 is now retreating back to the terminal. I believe the A350 will proceed straight out onto runway 18 centre. And I'm assuming give us a beautiful immediate takeoff. Something is over there. I can't quite tell what it is. En route from Ibiza. Okay, Phoenix, no problem. We'll stick here for a little while. A350 1000 now rolling down the runway 18 centre. There is the Concorde. Let's watch this 350 outbound now. Very nice rotation from the 350 there, followed nicely by a rotation and a gear up. Wonderful. Okay, so what else we got? Concorde is now at the terminal. We've got the 330 at the terminal. Anything else coming in? Nope. What is that over there? Is that something coming in the wrong way? Certainly looks like it. What is it? Oh no, nothing's coming out. There's 707, the A350 1000. Nothing else is coming in from there. We got a Boeing something 37M. I don't quite know what that is. We've also got a 737-800F coming in Also, nothing else over in the Midlands, so we're going to get right back into our first person view so we can have a look at that. There's another Concorde there as well, another British Airways Concorde. A330 is still there. Nothing coming in from the south side of the airport, but there is. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's a stealth jet of some description because I can't see it on the radar. So we'll just stick here for a little bit. Somebody's coming from Umibitsu. Some people will probably head off also, and we'll wait for this stealth jet to come in. I did just hear up there's the Concorde coming in. I don't know what that is, but that's coming in also. Concorde proceeding straight out. Let's pop that away. Concorde holding short because I can't believe I missed it. There is something coming in from our behind. That's the A350 from before. No, it's not. I'm lying. No, it is the A350 from before. That's coming in also. Concorde holding short. I can't tell if something's on thrust reversers or not. But the A350 will watch this come in. Very nice landing from the 350-1000 there at 18 centre. Very, very nice. Lower that nose just a touch. Gorgeous. Very, very well done indeed. Concorde should be heading out. Yes, they are. Singapore Airlines Concorde heading out for a... that is a Dark Star coming in from the opposite end of the runway. Concorde will head out. The A350 will expedite as they have just done. The Dark Star is coming in on runway 36 centre. Unfortunately, negative gear. The gear no longer exists there, main or forward. Nothing coming in from the south, so the Concorde is now... the Concorde has lined up and is now waiting, I'm assuming, for this Dark Star to get off the runway. I think that's the Dark Star anyway. It's got no windows, so it might just be a drone. I brought the play no bring to every stream for you. Oh, Concorde full afterburner takeoff. Very, very nice. The nose is still up for Concorde's departure today. I need to turn the speaker down in a second, I think. But a full afterburner takeoff from the Concorde here at 18 centre. A very, very nice rotation there from the Concorde. Dark Star is taxiing. Concorde is leaving. Something else. I could have sworn I heard reverse thrusts there. Ah, the Antonov 225 Miria is also outbound today. Ferrico heavy airlifts, very, very nice. Going out. Sonar, I'm curious to see which aircraft that is. I don't know if this is you. This might actually be you. No, that's Ghost. So, what are you bringing? Concorde is very much outbound now. The Dark Star is taxiing to the commercial terminal for some reason. Ghost is me, I thought it was. A beluga there as well. Very nice beluga. I can't tell if that's the XL or not. Is that the XL? Yes, it is. Beluga XL. Very, very nice. Let's watch this Miria head off. The Miria is clear by radar. Also, nothing coming in as of yet. It looks like the Concorde's coming back around as well. And 225 heading off, lining up now runway 18 centre at Udyanapura. Rolling on the Miria now. Oh, struggling to get airborne there, it looks like. Oh, has he aborted takeoff? He has. Oh, what was that? Something has just flown over my head. Oh, that was Concorde, I think. Did it go the other way? No, I don't know where that's gone. The Beluga now proceeding on to runway 18 centre. Concorde just blew past me. I don't know where they've gone, but they've gone. The 225, a quick takeoff abort there. Treating us to a very, very nice side-on view of that excellent livery, by the way. Proceeding to the cargo stands. The Beluga XL is rolling now. Runway 18 centre. Well, a very nice rotation there from the Beluga XL. We are clear by radar for the time being. That Beluga, gear up and off it goes. Oh god, that's very, very high. The 737-800F, I believe that is. Yes, it most certainly is. The 738 cargo is also inbound, quite high, but we shall see an Airbus A380 there at the terminal, and the A330 is still there, and another A380. I didn't even see that. Very nice A380 in the Airbus 380 house livery. Rolling on the 380. Very nice rotation from the 380 there. As it departs, that 737 is coming in. No, it's not. Never mind. Was that Concorde again? Yes, it was. Concorde flying overhead. Full afterburner and inverted. As it rolls the right way up. The 380 keeping the runway heading. 7.3 should be coming in a second. There it is. I don't know what that is. That's another 737 MAX. Where did the other 737 go? The other 737 has unfortunately disappeared. It also looks like he's stalling. Is that the same 737? No, that's 37M. That's the 38F. The 737 is not doing amazing on the inbound leg for 18 centre. Followed very closely by the 737F there. The 380 very much outbound. Nothing else headed outbound. The 737 is very low.
Battery low.
Oh, battery's gonna die on my speaker.
Battery low.
Yes, I know. There we go. Saved. Still landing on the 737 there. A very, very slow landing. Something did just start their engines over here. Ah, there we go. The 380 is on the move now. CubaPacificAir.com. 7.3 is probably going to take a little while to expedite. That 737 is so slow. Yeah, it is quite slow. I don't know if that's a latency issue on my end or but even the lights are really slow. I don't quite know what's happening there. I mean, it has happened before. A couple of people over my past streams have had that issue, but I can never tell if it's on my end or maybe my Wi-Fi's a bit naff, or maybe their Wi-Fi's a bit naff. Don't know. We shall see. Another 737F is coming in, and the Concorde. They went around. Okay. So the 737F actually had no choice but to go around purely because that 737 took so long. The A380 is now also holding short, runway 18 centre. Concorde may end up having to go around. Yep, there we go. Full nose up from the Concorde, full afterburner at Udyanapura. The 737, a much, much faster 737 coming into land, runway 18 centre here. Oh, a bit of a rough landing there from the 737F. Negative nose gear. Strapping Concorde engines to it would make it faster. Yeah, I suppose it would. It would probably also rip the airframe a new ass, so that's probably not an amazing idea. A380 proceeding onto runway 18 centre. Now the Dark Star. What is that? The Dark Star with Doge livery. Outbound Concorde making a right 360 to come back in. The 737 should be expediting any second now. That 380 is still holding. That Concorde's coming round. Be disappointing to see if he has to go around again. But that A380, where's that 73 gone? Where's the 737 gone? The 737 has disappeared. I don't know where it's gone, but it has. I believe that 380 should be rolling now. Looks like he's reverse thrust his way off the runway. There we go, rolling on the 380, followed shortly by the Dark Star, and then Concorde inbound. Also, we have a private jet there. I believe that's the Dassault Falcon. 380 rolling, Concorde, full afterburner, no gear, straight overhead. I don't quite know what's happening there. He can't have much fuel left. 737 still taxiing. Where did that other 737 go? Very nice roll from the 380 there. Very, very well done indeed. Concorde outbound. Dark Star still holding short. There's a couple of aircraft on the inbound leg. That I believe that's a Dassault Falcon, wherever that's just disappeared to. I don't know. Dark Star proceeding outbound. Ah, there it is. Is that a Dassault Falcon? What are you? It is a Dassault Falcon. Whee! I am amazing. Despawned. Phoenix Aviation has despawned. I'm assuming that 737 was you then. Dark Star proceeding onto the active now. Rotation from the Dark Star and off it goes. Dassault Falcon seems to be holding short. I don't know if anything's coming in. No, so that can probably head off. How clear are you by radar? Not by much. I don't know what this Concorde is doing. I think it's coming in, but I don't actually know. In fact, this Dassault Falcon might be holding short for this Concorde coming in. Concorde, very low, very fast, gear and nose down. There is absolutely no way you stop before the end of that runway. A very... just eating the runway up. You're about halfway down already. But nonetheless, touchdown from the Concorde. Bit of a bumpy one as we proceed into the early morning at Udyanapura. Oh, something just blew up. What was that? Was that a Concorde? Yeah. Oh no. What happened there? What did you do? What happened? Okay, well, moving swiftly on from the Dassault Falcon there. Concorde is expediting the active now, followed very nicely by an approach from the A380, which is inbound runway 18 centre, dropping like a stone, it kind of looks like. Followed by whatever that is in the distance. That is another A380. My plane ate a moose. Oh dear. Well, hopefully respawn and try again. We are now in the early hours of the morning. It is currently a very beautiful 6:15 in the morning here at Shanghai. 3 A380s on the inbound leg. A380 in I can't quite read that. Something Airlines. Singapore Airlines. 380 there, making a very nice approach. Runway 18 centre. A very, very nice landing from the 380 there. Can he stick that nose landing? Most definitely. Very, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. F-16 buzzing my position currently. A380 keeping centerline. That is easily a solid 9.5 out of 10. Very, very good job indeed. Another A380. Qantas Spirit of Australia A380 going out there. A bit of a wobbly A380 approach from the A380 from before, the Cebu Pacific Air.com. Very nice landing from the second of 4 A380s currently en route to this airport. Followed nicely by, I believe that was an Emirates 380. Oh no, there's an E190 or an E170, or sorry, E175. Where did that other A380 go? Is that still... Has that gone somewhere else? It may have. What's that over there? Okay, the Emirates A380 has done a UE, a 180, and gone the other way. Both A380s are now have both exited the runway and proceeding to the stands. The Qantas Australia 380 has also disappeared. The E195/E190/E175, I don't actually know which variant that is, but that's still en route. The F-16 outbound. Looks like there is a storm coming. There most certainly is. So what we shall do from here is we'll watch this Embraer come in and maybe watch that drone go out, the Japanese Coast Guard drone go out. We'll watch the Spirit of Australia go out as well, and then we'll pop into our Embraer and we'll get out hopefully ahead of the storm, mayhaps, but we shall see. That E1 that Embraer aircraft is on the inbound leg now, short final 18 centre. The A380 Qantas has successfully, that's very nice, that's pretty cool, has now pushed back and is getting ready to taxi to 18 centre. The other Airbus, I don't quite know what that's doing. It might be coming back in. F-16 going to buzz this Embraer. The Embraer coming in rather high. But bit of a slam there. All 3 landing gear touched at the same time. I'd probably give that about 5.5, maybe 5 out of 10. What else is there? That Predator drone seems to be mincing around. The A380 is taxiing currently to... Where did you come from? Is now taxiing to runway 18 center. Another A380. Philippine Airlines 380 there. Nothing on the inbound leg as far as I can see. So we should be good to go after this. Well, that Predator's heading off. The Embraer now has expedited. The Predator should be... Yeah, Predator's heading off now. Yep, there it is. Off it goes, followed by the Qantas 380, the Philippine Airlines 380. I don't know what this F-16's doing, but we shall see. The storm continues to come in. I don't know what this A380's doing. It's doing something bizarre. What are you waiting on there, 380? Is there anything coming in? No. So you could probably head off next time. Oh, can you spot it somewhere else next time? Well, we're going to be heading off to somewhere else. There's 13 of you currently in the chat, so throw some ideas at me. We'll have a little group discussion. And we'll see where we fly to next. Can you spot somewhere else? Where would you like to go? Where? I want your suggestions. Throw some airports at me. We'll see where we go. 2 A380s on the outbound now from Udyanapura. What is that? Sydney Airport? What's the name of it? What's the Roblox name for it? RM Hybrid. I don't know what that is, but it's coming in. Qantas A380 has now successfully lined up and is waiting. I don't know what you're waiting for, because there is something coming in. That looks cool. Okay, clearance, maybe it just got optimized. Yeah, I think we did clearance last week. So, I mean, we can do Kitesborough if that's a popular choice. Rolling on the A380. Now, the upcoming new Kitesborough Airport. I mean, can do. If it's here by next week, then by all means. Webley Island. I don't know where that is, but that's clearly not very popular. A380 has rolled. Oh my god, that's not a bad looking aircraft. Nice. Looks semi-military. Very nice takeoff from the 380. Very nice landing from whatever the hell that thing is there. The Philippine 75th Airbus A380 is now headed outbound. OSS would be interesting. That's the aircraft carrier, isn't it? I might have a helo. So that might be a semi-decent choice. A line-up and a wait from the Philippine Airlines 380 there. The other A380 has departed. It's a mod pool aircraft, hybrid migrator. I'm not going to pretend like I know what that is. It does look pretty cool though. Rolling on the 380 now. And F-16 also headed to the airport. No, that's a lie. F-16 heading onto the runway. A very nice takeoff roll from the 380 there. Followed by an immediate gear up. That is on the outbound leg. Nothing else. Oh, there looks like an A350 900 there in a very, very, very nice United Airlines livery. Very, very nice indeed. F-16 lining up and waiting there. Full afterburner takeoff from the F-16. Nice takeoff from the F-16. Bit of an air show, vertical takeoff there. Very, very nice. Two A350s, two A350-900s as well. Philippine Airlines and a United Airlines. Very, very nice indeed. I do like that United Airlines 350 livery there. Still nothing coming in, so what we'll do is we will... what else we got? We got an A330 and two A350s on the outbound now. So we'll wait for these three to depart, and then we shall go elsewhere. I don't know if you guys have made a decision, but I'm seeing quite a few suggestions. What have we got? We've got anhedral. I mean, we can try anhedral. I am just slightly concerned about, obviously, how scuffed that side of the Aeronautica seems to be. Kappa maybe, yeah, perhaps bringing something special. Oh God! United Airlines 747-8. Very nice indeed. What is that? That's another Dassault Falcon. No, it's not. That's only two engines. What are you? What is it? Oh, it is a Dassault Falcon. I was right. So we got two United Airlines aircraft. We've got a Philippine 350, and we've got Cathay Pacific 330. I'm concerned for my PC if I head to anhedral. Yeah, that's also what I'm concerned about as well, because I don't fancy breaking people's PCs. Still nothing on the inbound. The 350-900 from Philippines is headed outbound now. Followed, I'm assuming, shortly by the United 350, then the 330 and the 748. Casio maybe? Yeah, can do. Inverted F-16. Very nice rotation there from the 350. Very, very nice indeed. What? Oh, the 330 is heading off next. The gear up on the 350. A wait from the 330. 350 is cleared. There's 350 XWB. Very, very nice indeed. A lot of A350s today. Oh, it rolled. I do apologise. The 330 is now rolling 18 centre. What about like subbing out an IRL airport for an Aeronautica airport, like how Iron Bubby is doing, for example, Corfu and Hemus? I don't quite understand what it is you're saying. Very nice rotation from the 330 there. And we also have a a 707 in the AWACS configuration. The Dassault Falcon now outbound, followed by the United Airlines 350-900, which will be outbound in a second. Oh, the Emirates 380 did come back. Hey, just made a poll in your server, so go and vote in it to choose. We shall see. Okay, so you've got quite a few options there. Three aircraft on the outbound leg. The 380, I'm assuming, shall join us again later. Can you do a Heraklion spotting? I mean, can do. I don't know what's there. I didn't realise there were airport models in Aeronautica after Greek airports. But rolling on the United 350-900 now. And an F104. No, I'm lying. That's is that an F104? I think so. Still rolling on the United 350 there. The 747 United is now proceeding onto the active, which should be followed closely by the 707 there. Sorry I missed that rotation, United 350. But a gear up nonetheless, and off that goes. The XWB 350 is also holding short, runway 18 centre. The 7478, I'm assuming, yeah, it is an immediate takeoff from the 74. The Emirates 380 is coming back round. The F104 is proceeding back overhead. There's a lot happening here. Right, 74 is outbound now. There's a rotation from the 74. Very nice indeed, other than that little hiccup. The 707 AWACS E3 Sentry is headed out now. Whilst that's, I'll just kite spray. I wouldn't mind kite spray. The 747 seems to be having a little bit of trouble there. .707 rolling now. And a rotation from the 707. Very, very nice indeed. I do like the 70s. Very, very cool. The Emirates 380 has finally landed after God knows how long. The 70 is proceeding outbound. A380 has landed. The XWB 350 is next in the queue. You also have an Asiana Airlines 330 outbound also. A couple of Cathay Pacifics. Oh no, I lied. Shaoyun. Or Shaoyuan. That 707 smokes worse than the P52. Yeah, it is. Though I do like it very, very much indeed. That 350 could probably go if he's clear. Never mind, he's not clear. General aviation aircraft coming in. The United 74 is doing some pretty bizarre things over there. I don't quite know what you're doing. Oh, some very nice L1011 tri-stars there. We have a, is that no, Indian Navy. Indian Navy? Or Spanish Navy? No, that's Indian. Orange, white and green. P8 Poseidon, I think. Is it a Poseidon? It is a Poseidon. Poseidon? Oh, what? P8I Neptune. Okay. The XWB 350 is now proceeding on to the active. The Asiana Airlines 330 holding short. That general aviation aircraft might need to get out of the way sharpish. 350 is outbound. 748 is inbound. The 330 is outbound also. F-16 flying overhead, doing some very questionable things currently. What else? That seems to be it. (7-4) is now on a go around. Rolling on the XWB 350. SR-71 gracing us with its presence. Excuse me. 350 rolling. 330 still holding short. The P8I Neptune not moving. Very nice rotation from the 350 XWB there. Another Dassault Falcon headed outbound. Yeah, Fokker 70 there. Off it goes. The 330 is headed outbound now. SR-71 heading inbound, I would imagine. Or headed overhead. I'm just chilling there watching. Ah, gotcha. Dassault Falcon has cleared off. The 330 headed outbound. SR-71 overhead with the what is that? Bell X1? No. Rolling on the 330. Very nice rotation from the 330 there. Good job. And off it is into the skies, as graceful as ever. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think what we're going to do is... I don't know what you're doing. We'll head for an intermission. We'll get into our aircraft and we will head over to the Midlands. F-16 there. It was a semi-decent landing from the 7-4, save for that abysmal approach. So I'd give it probably a 6 out of 10 maybe. SR-71 coming back around to buzz me. General aviation aircraft crossing the runway. F-16 will give us full afterburner momentarily on the outbound leg. Yeah, there it is. Beautiful. Okay, so let us head. What is that up there? The A330. Yes, it is. A330 away. The Neptune will, I'm assuming, join us on the takeoff leg. Let us go to an intermission. We shall head into our aircraft and head on the outbound. It's a tie right now, lol. Let us see. Oh. Okay, so we'll come back in sort of 5-10 minutes or so. I need to go for a waz anyway, so we shall come back momentarily. I'll be back with you shortly. Okay. How are we all? We are back again. So, what we're going to do is we're going to head to Kitesboro. We're going to spot there for a bit, and then we'll probably end it there. Yeah, we'll probably end it there, and we'll head to OSS probably next stream, because that gives me a chance to get a carrier-capable aircraft of some description. And once we're there, we'll plane spot there for a while, and then we'll head somewhere else. So we're headed to Kitesboro. God, hello. There's quite a few aircraft there. So what we're going to do is brakes are on, gear is obviously down. We're going to open our multifunction display. We're going to grab our nav lights. We're going to grab our logo lights. We're going to grab our cabin lights. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for this 748 to head off. Then we're going to whack our engines on, and we'll push back, head to 18 centre, where we'll take off. We will maintain runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. Then we shall turn. We'll turn to probably 9. No, we'll probably head to 084 degrees. We'll head over Clarence, over Ocon, and we'll make straight in for runway. Head straight in for runway 290 there. Heading for the localizer 290. So what we'll do is we'll keep that off for now, and we'll get underway. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our beacons. We're going to turn our engines on. Copy. See ya. See you there, Sonna. Once our engines are up and running quite nicely, which is still wearing up, we're going to grab our. We're going to pop our multifunction display off. Airbus A321neo in the stand just behind us. Hopefully our engines warm up soon. All of them are turning and burning. Okay, we're up and running. So we'll reverse thrust. There we go. Keep our pushback going. There we go. Brakes are still on. It's fine. Okay, let's whack our throttle up a little bit. We'll bring our multifunction display back up. We'll get our landing lights on. They'll be our taxi lights for now. Close that. We shall begin our taxi to 18 centre. Oh, just got rid of that. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, we're at 20 ground speed, so we'll keep our throttle there. We'll hide that. The 321 is also joining us for the outbound. What else we got? We've got a 350, 748. We've got us in the A340 and an A321neo. Oh yes, okay. We are en route. The 350 is rolling now. Very nice indeed. We'll whack our brakes on here. .350 off it goes. Yeah, we'll whack our brakes on. Oh, protrude a little bit, but that's fine. Okay, let's proceed on. We are clear by radar. We are clear visually. So let's get our brakes off. Let's get our map away. Let's get our speed up a little bit. Multifunction display up. We'll get our strobes on. Very nice indeed. Okay, let's grab that down there. There is something up ahead. I can't quite see what it is though. Okay, there we are. Quite nicely positioned onto the runway. We'll just get past these lines. We'll grab our brakes. Close our multifunction display. Let's get third person up and running. Still clear visually. What was on the runway just then? Nothing held by radar. So we are good to go. Okay, let's increase to 45. Get our brakes off. Make sure we've got everything on the MFD. Let's grab our GPWS callouts. Don't need smoke really. Actually, let me head back to the lights. Got everything on there. Okay, picking up speed. Let's get our throttle all the way up. And we are rolling quite nicely. There's 70 knots. There's 130, that is V1 and a rotation, he says. There we go, there's our gear up. Let's just check our gear is up. That is a gear up. Now we can increase a little bit just to keep our nose at vertical speed of 1,000 feet a minute. There we go. We are neck and neck. Very, very nice. We're going to keep this heading till we're about 3,000 feet in altitude. Then what we're going to do is we're going to turn to 061 degrees. Then when we get to 10,000, we'll open up our MFD and turn off our landing lights. And then we will proceed to cruise. Our cruising altitude today is going to be between 30 and 32,000 feet. So about a flight level of 310 today. And that should take us quite nicely into Kitesboro. We'll fly over Ocon and meet the localizer runway 290 at Kitesboro International. So there's 4,000 feet, a little bit late on the roll, but now we can turn to 061 degrees. In fact, let's just zoom out, head over Ocon. In fact, we're going to be at 052 degrees today. Let's lower our speed slightly. 051 degrees we're after. There's 055. We can ease our roll. There's 051. Oh, need to use the shift key for this bit, he says. There we go. Really doesn't like level flight, this, does it? There we go. Cool. So we're going to keep this VS. We're going to keep this heading for a little while. We're going to lower our speed again. I'll probably lower it to about 60. Just so we can stay sort of around the... There we go. There's 10,000. So let's bring our MFD up. Let's turn off our landing lights. And this will be us for a little while. Okay, we're just passing 13,000. There is something over there. What is that? Ah, that's the XWB. We've also got some little fella down there. Ah, that's the Osprey. Nice little convoy of airliners and military aviation. Got something coming up on our ass currently. What are you? That is the... Oh, that's the 321 there. Something down there also. That's the F-15. And something over there. Wherever it's gone. Where's it gone? It's over there. I can't quite tell what that is, but that's fine. Okay, there's our very nice trails there. We'll grab that. Okay, we're at 244, so we're above 250. That's fine. What I'll do is I'll increase a little bit just so we can steer or keep well clear of that stall speed. Passing 18,000 feet now. Okay, where are we? We have... Yeah, there's the 321. We are approaching that stall speed quite substantially, so we're going to increase our speed a little bit. We are passing 27.5 now, so we're going to keep going. It's 8:50, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn our cabin lights off. Very, very nice. There's a lot of aircraft around me currently. We've got Bubby Boy lol in the KF. There is something over there as well, but yeah, the Kai KF21 Block 3. The A321 is heading off. We're approaching our cruising altitude of flight level 310, so we can level off nice and slowly now. We've got about 60 miles to run here until our destination, so we can keep level nicely here. We're going to keep this heading until Ocon, and just as we pass over Linwood, we'll start our descent into Kitesborough. Something is already over there. I can't quite tell what it is, but it's there. The V22 is speeding past us. The 350 XWB. Oh, that'll be the Kai passing us now. Yeah, there it is. Oh, where's he gone? Ah, he's passed underneath. Oh, what was that? Hello. Oops, that was a mistake. Let's head back to 051. There we go. Oopsie daisy. The 321 is still headed up there. Let's drop our speed down a little bit. There's the F-15. What we're going to do is we're going to grab our CDI there, make sure we hit the glide slope. Philippines A321 sitting quite comfortably on my port side. Oh, did I just screw myself again? No, I don't think I did. Cool. Oh, I've done it again. There it is. Oops. Sorry, 321. I am still at flight level 310, so that's not too bad. I will attempt to keep it that way. Okay, we're approaching Linwood, about 2.5 minutes now. There is Norman. I am a novice, according to this. Okay, where are we? Okay, so what we can do, excuse me, is we'll turn to 240 now. So A321, you may need to scooch over a little bit. So 021 degrees, and we'll lower our speed to just above stalling speed, so 65% should do us. What were we going to again? 021, wasn't it? Yes, 021. So there's 23, so we'll ease off a little bit, and there's 21, so we'll ease off a lot a bit. And there we go, very nice indeed. We use our rudder just to keep at 2-1. We are just above stalling speed now, but we are descending quite nicely. What I'll do is I'll give a little bit of nose down, not too much. There we go. And we shall get ready to grab our cabin lights back on. And when we're passing through 10,000, we'll whack our landing lights back on and join the glide slope for 29. Let's keep our speed nice and down. Where's stall speed? So let's stay at 58. Okay, we're back. We had a flying crisis. So let's drop again. There's 45. We are going to miss this, so we're going to make... We're probably going to do 2 right 360s. Because we're still at 25,000. So let's drop our AOA again. There's Bubby Boy Lol in the... What are you in? Malaysian Airlines 748. Let's drop our speed again. We could probably drop it to about 20% to be fair, because I don't think we're going to stall much. Okay. Passing 23,000 now. There is our destination. Down there. So what we can do is we can get our MFD, we can grab our cabin lights, they can come back on, and we'll get ready to pop our landing lights on. There's an F117 Nighthawk there, very, very nice indeed. We've got smoke as well. What's our smoke like? Oh, that's not too bad. Cool. Okay, so we're passing 20,000 in a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab the map. We're going to make a right 360. So let's just keep it nice and shallow. Nice and chill. Nice and shallow. Nice and chill. Again, passing 20,000 feet, so we probably just increase this a little tiny bit. There's our, there's the track that we need there, the yellow line. So we're going to do our best to right 360 it. Just going to take a really, really wide berth. Okay, let's see how we're doing. We're all good. Let's increase our rate of turn again. Actually, to be fair, let's stick to this heading, 120. We'll, oh, where am I going? We'll fly sort of towards Ocon and then make straight in there. To be fair, we're probably not going to need to turn inbound until after we're past this 350. So we'll join the back of the queue at Kitesboro. Anybody who is watching this, if you wouldn't mind screen recording my landing from your perspective, not mine. Don't screen record the live stream. Stream record your actual roadblock so I can see how my landing is from an external point of view. We did try this before, but people kept just screen recording the stream. So if you can record my landing from your perspective and then send it into the Discord or DM me on Discord with the video so I can grab any tips or pointers. Okay, so we're passing 15,000 now, so let's check the map again. There's the 350, so what we can do is we can begin another turn. Realistically, I want to sort of hit 10,000 feet before I'm here. That way we can make a nice steady approach into Kitesboro. The F117 is still on my nose. Lowering our speed just a little bit. There's 12.5 there. Increase a little bit because I really don't want to overshoot the yellow again. There we go. So you can see this this vertical line is now met up with the horizontal line. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep turning until this this vertical line is in line with this this center piece there. That means that we're on the right heading and direction for the glide slope. And then once we hit the yellow, this horizontal line should, in theory, begin to move as well. And then it's just a case of lining both up, so where they intersect is dead center. That way we know we're on the glide slope. So what we'll do is, because that's coming quite quickly and we've still got 90 degrees to run, we'll increase a little bit. We're approaching 10,000, so we'll get our landing lights back on now. So we have passed it, but it's not a massive concern because we can just increase a little bit here. We've passed 10,000 now, so all it's a case of doing is lining ourselves back up with the glide slope. So we'll just keep a nice smooth rate of turn there until this center point there is back into the circle. Then we can hold our heading, turn back inbound as and when is necessary. So let's increase actually our thing there. Let's hold our heading here. I'm going to increase our AOA just ever so slightly, and then we're going to use our A and D keys to control the rudder just so we can stay in the center. So we are center now, so let's increase our FOV just so I can see where my little notch is here, down here. So that can come down now. This can also come down. I don't particularly want to be rolling too much. There we go. So that's quite nice. It's a nice heading. The runway is there, so as long as we sort of keep to that, we should be fine. FY runway 29 uses localizers. There's no vertical alignment. There's only horizontal alignment. Okay, I shall be going off the PAPI lights then, which are telling me I am too high. So let's decrease our AOA again. What do we got on the PAPI now? Still red on white. Let's decrease our AOA a little bit more. Yeah, that's fine, Skywalker. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go off the PAPI lights there. So when that white one turns into a red one, I know I'm on the horizontal route in. It's just a case of maintaining the alignment. So we are 14 miles out. So when we get to about 5 miles out, we'll drop the gear. We'll do a little cross check the PAPI lights as well, and then we will we shall make straight in for runway 29er. Still got 3 white, so I'm still going to stay on the descending. So the other set is 2 red, 2 white, so that's what I'm looking for, but I need that over here. That way I know I'm on the right track. So I am still a little high with very little distance to go. There it is. Okay, so we've got 2 red, 2 white. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase to above stall speed. I'm going to increase my AOA so that my little dude down here is aligned with the runway. Let's check. We've still got 2 red, 2 white. That's fine. We're going to increase our AOA a little bit more. Let's check our... Okay, so we're still on the descent, so let's increase more. I would imagine I'm probably on 3 red, 1 white. Nope, still 2 red, 2 white. That's perfectly fine. So we'll stay here. Let's realign ourselves because we're dead center now over here. So this is fine. This is fine. The glide slope is fine. We're still on 2 red, 2 white. So theoretically, I should plonk myself on the runway. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, I should plonk myself on the runway exactly where we should be. Very nice. So we're still not quite at 5 miles out yet. So we're going to stay with the gear up. We're nice and level. Very, very nice. I can, to be fair, start lowering my speed a bit more. We'll go to 32. Our fella is going to once again drop down and to the left, it looks like. So we'll just increase a little bit. Increase that a little bit. Get our... dude back on the runway, so we should be, yeah, we should have a nice little flare there now. We're going to increase again just to keep the red and white pappy lights nice, and I am happy with this speed now. Okay, there's 5 miles, so we're going to drop the gear down, just double check. Yep, gear is down. There's 1,000 feet, so we're going to bring our MFD up. Everything that should be on is on, and the ground proximity warning system is also on. So I am happy to continue now. According to the runway, I want to touch down on these solid squares there. Okay, so we've got 3, then solid, then 2. I want to plonk myself right on those solid lines there. Okay, that's going to be my touchdown zone for today. Still at 161 knots. I am still happy to continue. Gear is down. There's 500 feet. Continue.
400. 300. 200. 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
There we go. Very nice. So we'll lower the nose gear. And reverse thrust and full brakes. Oh, we might not make this. Nope, we're going over. Very, very nice indeed. Oh no, we're not. Let's keep our brakes on. There we go. Very, very nice. Very bit of a tight squeeze, but that's fine. We made it. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Udyanapura International Airport. What we're going to do is we're going to pull up to the stands. We're going to keep the ground speed of about 13 to 20 knots. And we're going to exit here. Now, we've crossed the runway threshold, so let's bring our MFD back up. We're going to keep our brakes there, and we're going to go straight to the terminal. So we're going to turn off our ground proximity warning system. We're going to turn off our landing lights. We're going to turn off our strobe lights. We're going to turn... no, we're going to leave everything else on, actually. And then... why has that gone off? No, I wanted that on. Once we get to the terminal, we're going to turn off our logos and beacons, turn off the engines, and then we'll turn off the cabin lights, and that will be us. We're going a bit too quick there. What is this 350 doing? Okay, we're going to close this now. We can close that quite happily. Very, very nice indeed, ladies and gentlemen. So what we can do now is... that's not what I need. Recenter map and clear runway systems. And we still have plenty of fuel as well. Okay, there we go. So let's zoom out a little bit, find an area for my 340 to taxi to, and I believe there is a very nice spot over there. Let's hope that doesn't get filled by an AI, or we've got that second terminal there. So if anybody did manage to record my landing from their perspective, just find me on Discord. I mean, I post in the Aeronautica Discord quite a bit, so you'll be able to find me. And you'll find that I'm the person who posted the stream link, so you can show that, chuck that video my way, and we'll begin our second set of plane spotting. So we're not going to go in there, we're going to go in here, I think. Okay, here we go. Let's drop our speed to, or percentage to 3. And let's turn inbound here. Oh, in actual fact, to be fair, there's a nice space here. There we go. So let's drop it to 2%. Very, very nice indeed. 1% there. Keep ourselves aligned. And boom, brakes on. Oh, a little bit far, but that's fine. In fact, let's reverse thrust. Oh, no, too far. Turn our brakes off. Brakes back on. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's turn our engines off. Let's open up our MFP. Now we can turn our logos off, our beacons off, and cabins off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kite Spray. What we're going to do is we're going to go for another sort of be right back screen. I shall grab my Aeronautican, check my Discord, and I shall see you on runway 29 for arrivals and departures. Okay, I shall see you soon. Okay, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I am here at Kitesbro runway 29. The obligatory skill issue airlines, a solid, I did watch the video of your landing, a solid 9.5 out of 10. Really, really, really good effort, indeed. Okay. Anything else? I did see a couple of little bits and bobs. What in God's name is happening over there? Okay, so A321 Udyanapura government pushing back. Nothing really on the inbound visually. However, a couple of bits and bobs happening on the outbound. So skill issue airlines A350 1000. Very, very nice indeed. There always has to be a skill issue airlines, and I do absolutely adore that livery. Good job. Okay. 321 LR or ULR? I can't quite remember. Is that an LR or a ULR? LR. Yeah, A321 LR finished its pushback. What is... Oh, that's the Boeing 2707. I think. Is it Boeing 2707? I know it's a 2707. Okay, still nothing on the inbound visually. Something on the inbound by radar though, and it is over there. It is an Air New Zealand Boeing 747-400 there, passing the bank of Aero. Very, very nice indeed. A321 taxiing to the active. I don't know why you're still floating over there. (747) inbound nicely. Very nice livery there from the Air New Zealand. Very nice landing. Very nice landing. Oh, that nose gear is non-existent. I'd give that a solid 8 out of 10. Very, very good effort from the 744 there. The 2707 is also, it looks like, taxiing to the active. A321 LR on the outbound now. The PC12 also outbound. 321 is taxiing onto the active. You've also got another 321 there also. XLR. Nothing really on the inbound leg just yet. There is a couple of things over there. 321 now lined up and ready to go. Off it goes, rolling on the 321. And a pushback from the 350 1000 also. Also the 2707 making headway for the active. A very, very nice rotation there from the 321. Good effort. Good job. That was really, really nice. I did like that very much. What else we got? We've got a Boeing 747-8 in the American Airlines livery. Very, very nice indeed. Skill issue airlines A350 1000. We also have the Boeing 2707 supersonic transport, A321 ULR. We also have, I thought something was coming in. something is coming in. I can't quite tell what it is just yet, but that gives another liner some opportunity to take off. Is there another storm coming? Yeah, a little bit in the distance, but that's fine. 2707 is holding short runway 29 here at Kitesborough International. Okay, proceeding on to the active now, that 2707, with an airliner on the inbound leg. Very nice Lufthansa retro livery there. Full afterburner takeoff from the 2707. Very, very nice indeed. Quite a slow roll from the... What in God's name? Okay, at this point I'm not going to question it. A very, very short takeoff from the 2707. Followed by Skill Issue Airlines and then the American Airlines 748. We also have the XLR 321 XLR on pushback. We've got another A350-1000, the Grand Cavena, oh my god, Grand Cavena Airlines. A very, very, very nice livery indeed. Skill Issue Airlines, proceeding on to the active now. I can see this quite clearly. That is a 787 Dreamliner on the on final 429. Rolling on the A350-1000. Very nice roll from the 1000 there. Good job. And a very, very nice rotation there from the 350-1000. Skill Issue Airlines coming in clutch with their landings and takeoffs as per the standard. Good job indeed. Okay, what is up next? The 747-800 is lining up, holding short runway 29 as we have been crept up on by the PC-12. The 787 Dreamliner in the One World livery is on the inbound leg. Very, very nice indeed. Followed closely by an Airbus 321 LR. Excuse me. A nice landing from the 7-8 there. You've come in a bit too quick. You can tell because the main landing gear hasn't settled quite nicely. But that was a good landing. Good effort. Good job. The 747-8 is headed outbound, following the 787, which should be expediting shortly. Yeah, PC-12 seems to be outbound also. The 787 seems to have come to a stop on the active. Nope, off it goes. Very nice indeed. The 747 should be rolling for us imminently. Yeah, the PC-12 there in the distance. Okay, the 787 is now completely off the runway, therefore the 7-4 can roll now. So the 7-4 is rolling. Very nice rotation and takeoff roll there from Bubby. Very, very nice indeed. Followed by a gear up. Absolutely gorgeous aircraft. Very, very, very good indeed. I don't know what happened to the 321, but this other 321 XLR is headed out now. Rolling on the XLR. The PC-12, I don't know if you saw that, has just mowed down about 12 people. An absolutely textbook V1 rotate there. Little bit late on the old gear up there, 321. But that was an excellent rotation nonetheless. A solid 9.5 out of 10. Good job. The 350-1000 now still holding short. The PC-12 makes very short final. Runway 29. And a go around for the nope, never yet. A go around for the PC-12. The 350 is lining up runway 29 here at Kitesboro, followed shortly by whatever this is. That is the 321 that did the go around earlier. Rolling on the 350-1000 now. And we are being greeted with CVN 71 there of the United States Navy. Very nice rotation there from the 350-1000. Good effort, good effort. Very, very nice indeed. And a very nice gear up there. Good job, 350. We have... What else do we have? We have... I don't think that's human. I don't think that's human either. The 321 is inbound. Is there anything on the outbound leg? It does not look like it. Let's watch this 321 come in. Very, very nice approach from the 321 there. I-456 Pro 1. Very, very nice landing from the 321 there. Little bit hard on the main gear. Could have softened the flare a little bit there, but very, very nice indeed. What else have we got? We've got a VMF A232 Marines F-18 Hornet there. Very, very nice. We've also got the A330-800 new engine option, the A330neo there. The One World, never mind. We have nothing else. Is there anything on the inbound leg? No, there is not. That's the other plane spotter there that's been popping images into the Discord. The F-18, FA-18 is moving to the active, followed by the 330neo there. Oh, I missed that 748. I do apologise. A Delta Airlines 747-800. 747-8. Very nice landing from the 748 there. Little bit juddery, but that is perfectly fine. Very, very nice landing there from the 748. The FA-18 will give us a full afterburner takeoff imminently, I should imagine. When the 747 expedites. We also have now joining us an Emirates A350-900. Very, very nice indeed. And a pushback from a near air A330neo. A afterburning roll from the F-18 now. Very nice rotation from the vertical rotation from the F-18. He is going to intercept someone, I should imagine. The A330 Neo now proceeding onto the active runway 29 here at Kitesboro. An immediate roll from the 330neo. A very, very, very nice roll from the Neo there. Good job. Good effort. And a very, very nice rotation. What do we got going next? The Emirates 350-900 in line for next departure. Nothing held visually and nothing held by radar. So he will proceed to the active now. Immediate roll from the Emirates 350. Very nice rotation from the 350-900 there. Very, very nice indeed. Next up, we have the A330neo in the near air livery. Still nothing on the inbound leg visually, so he will proceed also onto the active. Followed closely again by that Delta Airlines 748. We've also got, oh, we did have a Singapore Airlines 350 there. Not anymore. Bit of a slow start from the 330neo there, but not a problem. Still nothing on the inbound leg. Okay, coming to a stop on 29 for the 330. And there we go, rolling on the 330neo now. Very nice roll from the 330neo there. Very, very nice indeed. Good effort. Good effort. Next up, we have the Delta Airlines 747-8. Still nothing on the inbound leg, so what we're going to do is, after this 747 has left us, which is after an immediate roll from the Delta 748, we'll sign off and we'll index the stream there. It's a very nice roll so far from the Delta 748. If somebody wants to give us a finale flyover with some smoke, with some speed, very, very nice wave from the Delta. Thank you very, very much for that. Very nice indeed. Yeah, if anybody watching the stream wants to give us a farewell flyover, I'll keep the chat open so I know which direction you're coming from. Somebody says they are inbound, but I don't see anything. Don't see anything on the inbound by radar either. So we shall see if somebody gives us a very nice flyover. Lots of smoke, lots of speed. There we go. 747 Delta is coming in clutch once again with some smoke, with some very nice speed. The A350. Another 100 years Delta flight there, and the Bozone plane. Haven't seen one of those on stream in a very, very long time. There's the Delta 748. Smoke, lights, speed. Very, very nice. Let me get rid of this. Here we go. Very, very nice there, Delta 74. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Thank you very much, Delta Airlines. The 100 years A350-900. Oh, something else has just gone overhead. That will be the A330neo. Thank you very much for that also. And a very nice send-off wave from the 330neo. A350 rolling, the 100 years Delta flight there, and the Bozone plane. with its speaker engines. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for tuning in. The A350 there, giving us a nice smoky send-off with a vertical takeoff. The passengers on that Delta flight are not happy at all, and it's a stall out. Ladies and gentlemen, the 100 years Delta Airlines has saved it by the skin of their teeth. Very well done. Oh dear, what's happening here? What is happening here? I don't know, and I don't like it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for tuning in. The 747 is inbound. However, I must depart. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will see you the same place in Kitesbro at the same time next week, Friday at 1400 hours GMT. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will love you and leave you. Have a good morning, have a good evening, have a good night wherever you are tuning in from, and I will see you in the next live stream. Love you all very much.